just wanted to take a moment to send you a personal message. There are 3 things that I would like to do. Number 1, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time to fill out the personal survey and feedback for exploring racism and prejudice through the arts. Number 2, I want to say I have read the comments and I appreciated all of the comments. I appreciated the positive as well as the constructive criticism. You really do need both to grow. This was the very first time ever that I've presented on a topic like this, and you've given me a lot to think about and a lot to pray about as I go forward. Number 3. This is really important, and I am looking down occasionally because I've written it so that I don't forget what I wanted to say to you, because I think that it's really important, especially this number 3. I wanted to say, well done, you. Well done. I mean that from my heart. Some of you have mentioned that you would have liked to have a takeaway, some sort of action steps or a direction so that you would know how to help. And I want you to know that that is both beautiful and admirable. But I want to take a moment to tell you what you did that night. You showed up and you listened. Most of you know that I am currently working in Southampton as a pioneer. And one of the things that they teach you, first and foremost, is to listen. We come here to help and to reach out to the community and to do something. We're eager to get in there and to do something. But the first thing that we have to learn is how to listen. We have to put aside our own agendas and to come along beside those people who we want to help. Let me tell you what you did that night. You came alongside a little black girl who moved from a predominantly black neighborhood into a predominantly white neighborhood at the age of 7 and has pretty much experienced that same thing for the rest of her life. You came alongside a teenager who, when slavery came up in class, or the plight of black people, she cringed and died a little bit inside because she could swear that all eyes would be on her, watching her to see exactly what her reaction would be. When she was the recipient of racism or prejudice, she was shocked and she was surprised. She would actually say that she faced very little direct racism herself, but was witness to it. You came alongside a woman whose heart had broken one time too many over the many racial injustices that have plagued her people. You came when she didn't know what the blankety blank she was doing, what she was going to say, or how she was going to say it, and she thanks God that her teaching skills kicked in at different points throughout. But she knew that she had to do it because God was calling her to. You showed up when every doubt, nerve, and insecurity came to attack. Because how dare I speak on this topic? What could I possibly add to it? What could I possibly say? How could my voice matter? You came and you showed up. And I believe that it was no mere coincidence that it was a small group. I believe that God chose people that would come along beside me to support me, to show me love, to show me encouragement and support. And that was invaluable for me that night. Taking that first wobbly step, doubting my voice like Moses had doubted his voice, wondering, oh God, how can you use me? What am I going to say? Oh my God, I'm gone. But you did do something. You did something, and I know you wanted to walk away with like all of these tools and things like that, but God, you showed up. You were there. You stood beside me. You did something. It may not have looked like what you thought it should for some of you, but a lot of times our plans aren't what God thinks they should be. And I do trust him as being sovereign. And so I thank him for you, for showing up. And I thought it was super important that I told you and I let you know what you did for me that night. You being there beside me when I took that first wobbly step. So I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your truth. I want to thank you for your honesty, for your love, for your kindness, and for your support. I shall continue to do the work that I need to do to press on in this endeavor. And I really do hope that you will continue to walk with me in this journey. I'll see you in the classroom.